boys and girls, and mum and dad. It's a pleasure for me to be sitting on this Groove Odyssey sofa again behind Backstage at the Groove Odyssey party at the Scarlet nightclub, Saturday the 27th of February 2010. I'm in the wonderful company of Odyssey. Shout out to the people. This is going on the TV. There you go. Listen. Alternate, for those who don't know, everyone knows free.
Because you're so formal when you say my whole name.
And that's the thing as well. People have been telling me, Bob, it's not alternate, it's alternate.
It is alternate.
So why you've got the apostrophe on top of the E and they're telling me I'm saying
an accent mark.
Yeah, so I'm saying it right.
You're absolutely right.
Okay, well you
but I've heard alternate, which is most people's favorite.
That's what people say, yeah.
Then I've heard alternate, alternata. And you know what? I don't care. Any variation is fine as long as you buy my records. It's always been my.
For those guys out there who know about Free, everyone knows Free and Twisted and some other hits at Ultra, but our biggest claim to fame has to be Free. But you know, Ultra's not really known too much in the UK for DJ. All you promoters out there, you need to book her because she's rocking it. Alright, she's absolutely rocking it. We're proud to say we're one of the first to have her in London doing that. How did you enjoy your set tonight?
That was wonderful.
It was good.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was good. Just working the free CDJs.
You know.
All good. And also, I mean, that's just the start. I mean, you're going to be going on in about half an hour time to do a couple of your songs, which the crowd are waiting for. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? You got any surprises?
I don't know. I just got a request from someone.
To sing what?
It was for Desire. I was like, okay, you're digging in the repertoire deep. But you know, he was like, "That's one of my favorite songs." You know, and that's the great thing. I've put out so much music over the last 20 years, and this year is actually my 20-year anniversary of making records. Yeah.
I was going to ask you one of the questions, which is obviously on top of my head because I don't write questions down on paper. It just comes from the heart. 20 years in the business.
Yeah. Actually, it's officially 21 because it's over now. Came out here in the UK in 1989.
Sub-level?
No, that one was Eternal. That was on Warner Eternal.
It's over. Okay.
Yeah, it was the top of the pop too.
Yeah.
Came out the gate hitting, baby.
So before that record, when you started, I mean, was your first recording session?
That was my first record. That was the first recording session. It was the first time I was ever in the studio. This is the first song I ever attempted to write. It was the first everything.
There you go.
Isn't that crazy?
That's fantastic. And how many years after that until the big one, Free, came along?
Well, I did 2 albums with Warner UK, and then I was dropped in like '93 or something like that. And then in '96, I signed to Strictly and wrote Free.
So now, I mean, Alternate, the singer-songwriter, has throughout the years, you know, we've the web in different directions in the music industry. You're now a DJ, you're now a promoter. How's the promotion thing? You got your label, the night's
Deep Sugar. Well, it started with my party, which is called Deep Sugar. It originally started as Sugar, just Sugar, and then we kind of evolved into Deep Sugar as it started to grow and become a record label.
You're a singer. What made you get into? Was you always a home DJ, and then you thought, let me go out and do this, or you just thought, I want some of that?
You know what the funny thing about it is, like I never made an intentional plan to DJ. It was kind of one of those things where you know you have the records and you have the music and you play it. Yeah. It's not that specific. And you know at the time I really never thought of going into a DJ. It's still even now sounds kind of corny to me.
You're still first and foremost to sing or something.
I mean, I'm just me. I just do what I do. I'm creative. I'm experimental. I love a challenge. So when I started actually spinning records in front of people, which I guess is what officially makes you a DJ. I started doing it about what now is 6 years ago when I started my Deep Sugar party, and it was because the music and it's been 6 years. We just had it'll be 7 in September of 2010.
And that's back in Baltimore.
Yeah, but our scene was struggling. We were in a really weird, like I'm sure in most places, the music was changing and evolving. Venues were drying up. The scene was starting to get a bit disjointed and suffering. So so we decided to start our own party instead of bitching about it. You know, and play the music that we wanted to hear.
Just do what you're doing. Do you know what I mean?
And you got to get on with it. You know, you can sit back and say, you know, well, the glory days gone by when it was, you know, High on Hope was this, and you know, Camden was that, and you know, the Paradise Garage was this, and you know, we've got all these great memories and a great legacy in deep house music. But it's like if we want to keep it going and introduce the next generation to it, we have to make it thrive.
That's right. You can't just tell them how it was. Show them.
You gotta show them. So that's what we started doing. Myself and my DJ partner Lisa Mooney just started playing records, and we learned while we were doing it. We had the serious learning curve because we learned by trial and error. We were throwing a party, and we would actually play before, you know, whatever headliner I may have booked.
Is there a lot of competition in Baltimore? I mean, here in London, it's like party galore.
Yeah.
There's loads of parties.
There's not a lot of parties. Because there are not a lot of venues in Baltimore. We're very, very fortunate that we have a very long history with Wayne Davis, who's kind of like our godfather of house, who started many marquee clubs back in the day from the 70s, 80s, 90s. And he still has a club called the Paradox, which is like a Paradise Garage, kind of warehouse, traditional, underground, totally geared to that lifestyle and culture and stuff. So we're very lucky to have like a really proper venue to present our music and our genre. And because a lot of people don't have that anymore, the venues have shrunk, the parties have shrunk, and you know, there's 10 times more DJs out there who are looking for an opportunity.
He has gone totally crazy. Let's move on to the Miami Winter Music Conference. Like yourself, we've been attending for many years out in Miami.
And we're so happy you're there.
Oh, love it. We haven't, as you know, we haven't been there for 2 years, me and Steve. It's a company closed down. We're going back in a few weeks' time. And we can't wait. Cleveland Ocean Drive, 23rd of March.
We love Bobby and Steve. I'll be celebrating my birthday there, so
you know that.
Come and buy me a cocktail.
We've asked her to come and DJ, but no, but I can't. It's my birthday. But she always attends our party anyway.
When I get home, I'm gonna look into possibly changing my flight to get there earlier, to get into Miami earlier.
See what we can do, man.
If there's still room for me, you know. There's so many DJs that want to play their party because it really is like that one of those marquee parties of the conference that kicks off the week. You know.
Yeah, we're very fortunate, very glad that we've got that spot there, and you know, I mean, you kicked it off with all the UK. We've got to say big love to all the UK people, because all the UK people started coming there first, and then the Americans, what's going on? This is what's going on. So we showed them what's going on, and it has. It's just one of them great parties now. And we just, the last one was in 2007, I think it was. Yeah. It was so overwhelming for me.
Yeah.
I was on stage and I was talking to them, and I was like, look at this. You know, you just think, wow, it was just, you know what I mean? Now we really treasure that, and hopefully this party will be good as well. Sugar going to be doing parties in Miami?
We haven't done anything. I haven't really been pressed to do a Deep Sugar party in Miami because, one, I'm too preoccupied with enjoying myself. And when you're throwing a party, you can't enjoy yourself in the same way. You have the stress and pressure of making sure everyone else is having
Tell me about it.
a good time.
Water, look at me.
Exactly.
What time do we get out of it?
You know, and it's a real hassle. So, you know, I really applaud you guys for like the love that you put into it. And you have a really great relationship with the Clevelander, but like that's not the reality with a lot of the hotels. You know, it can be a bit sketchy, like trying to plan things like that. So I would rather, when we do a Deep Sugar party, it's under the right circumstances. You know, you want to have sponsorship, you want to be able to put on a nice production, because just doing a party for a party's sake is irrelevant. Yeah, it's really irrelevant.
Million parties, you walk down Ocean Drive, you
get lost in the shuffle. And
when we started going there years ago, it's like you knew, before you left, you got going there. Then about 4 or 5 years ago, you started walking down Washington College, you heard a little bit of music. Where's that coming from? This little behind the hotel, you go in there, everyone's there. Next block, same thing.
But you know, the downside of that is that you can't really focus and enjoy just being in the moment, because you're so busy watching the clock to try to make sure you hit everybody's thing. And in the end, all you've done is, you know, like a hamster in a hamster wheel, just spinning your wheels. You know, the great thing about you guys' party, like I try to not put anything else in my schedule. My plan is the Clevelander and then the shelter party later. That's my Tuesday night. If I'm clear.
I remember walking the shelter party in 2007. We had such a good time at our party. I walked in the club.
It's you know, there's some things you have to do, and those that's the two things I have to do on Tuesday the 23rd. Every Winter Music Conference, and everything else has to wait. I have to shoot a video and everything, and it was like I cannot do it on the 23rd. And if it's going to be on the 24th, it better be late in the afternoon, because I'm going to sleep.
Do you know what I mean? I've got to say, it's a pleasure. We've got to wrap the show on because we'll just got to get ready. Put in a free outfit. And go on stage. And not just that, I've got to go and DJ before you come on as well. Listen, it's been fantastic talking to you on Groove Odyssey TV. You want to say anything to our lovely viewers before we go?
I just want to give you big shout out. Mad love to all the UK peeps. London has been like one of my favorite places in the whole wide world since I started singing, and it's always very special to be here. So thank you guys for kicking off my 2010 My birthday celebration starts officially tonight.
Fantastic.
I'm glad to see you guys back in the Cleveland.
When you finish scene 3, we're going to bust the bottle of champagne.
Absolutely.
All good. Alternate, it's been a pleasure because Margot actually had other plans before she came in. She moved in to accommodate her, so big love, alright? Alternate.
Hey, what's up? This is Alternate, and you're watching Groove Odyssey TV.